Hello and welcome, my resurrected Leafs. So, we are back with KingOhger, and we get a new character. A storyteller. That's very intriguing, but let's have a look at it. Episode 11. Uncanny. The Man in the Spider Mask. So, we start off the episode with Kaguragi mentioning that Gira's remains were found by a criminal in his country. They don't really go into that criminal part, and why it was a criminal, especially who found him, but they do have a plan here, which is resurrect Gira at his funeral. Yeah, and this is how Gira wants to do it. Coming back as a zombie. Fun fact though, from the depths of the Inferno is his character song. So, that's a nice touch. Even though it's probably only done by the subgroup, but oh well. Yeah, this plan is not as good. But gladly, we have other KingOhgers who also have plans. Yanma's plan is Gira Mark II. Well... yeah. No. I know it's not every man's dream to become a robot. I kinda like being Flash. And then we have Ran's plan to make him Jesus. Which, to be fair, is the best plan out of all of these, so... yeah, it's still... not that good, but... well, compared to being a zombie or a robot, much, much better. Especially if the people buy it and see him as... well, he does put that himself, like that. The child of God. That actually could work, to be honest. I do love this scene, though. It's, like, funny how they include all the ideas with the KingOhgers, well, 3 of them, because... yeah, Rita's idea... is leaving because she has to be impartial and thus won't lie. Fair, that fits her character personality really well, so there we go. She does have a different problem though with this whole scene, which is that Ran almost spoils her the newest episode of Me and Mofun. Which, no spoilers, please! I love this little tidbit of lore, though. That this Mothon stuff isn't just a plush that Rita has. No, it's from a cartoon that comes from Ran's kingdom. That is actually... they have cartoons over there? Huh, I guess they are technologically advanced and entertainment goes with that. Also, poor Kogane, she has to handle the children now all alone. Without knowing that Gira is actually still alive. To her knowledge, he's dead. And, well, she herself is pretty young still, so... but yeah, there are stories that grant us hope, and thus the resurrection of Gira will bring even more hope. But well, on to the actual funeral, which... I wonder what plan they are going with now, because we still don't really know. We just had those weird plans they made up, but surely they won't go with one of those, right? Huh. Well, the plan isn't working because there's some kind of string around the coffin. Almost looking like spider silk. Well, part of the KingOhger is spiders, the chest especially. So, maybe the mechas helped? Or could it be something else? Enter Jeremy Brasieri, which will be our 6th ranger. Or 7th if you count Okuagata Ohja, but as he is an evil ranger, I don't think that will be the case. Then again, we still don't know if he is evil or not. The weird thing about him, though, is he's spider-themed. First off, spiders aren't bugs, but arachnids. Which we can ignore because there are already spiders on the KingOhger. And yeah, there are already spiders on the KingOhger. And they are one of the smaller mechs, like the ladybugs and the ant are. So that's a bit weird. However, I found something out. His name derives from a so-called Idmonarachne, which is a genus of spiders that is extinct. So that changes things a bit. He could be from a long-lost kingdom or something, so to speak. Thus, it kinda makes sense. He is a spider, but not like the other spiders. He's different. Fair, I guess. And going for the KingOhgers themselves, and not the mechas, well, he is still not a bug like these 5 are. So, there's a bit of difference there as well. I can accept that, I think. And he abruptly kidnaps the, well, not really dead, Gira. In this funny scene, he just chucks the coffin over his shoulder and let's go. And, well, he's also kind of acting like Spider-Man, which, like, he basically is a Spider-Man, not the Spider-Man, but a Spider-Man. So, yeah, why shouldn't he? He uses the spider silk, so why not? And apparently, he belongs to the Bagnarok Empire, which isn't really a lost empire, but maybe the actual Bagnarok Empire is a long-lost empire, and the one we have now is different from that. He also talks about the stuff that comes out of your butt, because as Gira hears it that he's from the Bagnarok, he's ready to defeat him. And he has a point to go with, but, well, that's weird phrasing. And, yeah, his logic is kinda stupid, to be quite honest. I get where he's coming from, but yeah. What he's saying is that nobody sees poop as an enemy, even though nobody likes poop. So, what he wants to say is that while nobody likes the Bagnarok, that doesn't mean they're all enemies, which I guess, but then again, poop is just something. It doesn't have a life on its own. Well, it's filled with bacteria, I guess, but it doesn't act against you. While the Bagnarok are out there killing people. Feces doesn't do that. This is not working, this logic. It's just different. And so, I don't think that poop is literally hated or something. Poop is just part of our daily routine. It's just one thing we have to do. You don't need to like it, obviously, but I would say people generally just don't mind it and don't care much for it. And I'm talking about poop for such lengths. Is something wrong with me or with this show? I kinda do like this though. This is a fun character so far. Oh, and if you hadn't noticed, even though he straight out said it earlier, he is actually the narrator of the show, and pretty obsessed with storytelling. Which I can get behind, because I like storytelling as well. Though, naming poop a storyteller, that's a bit of a stretch again. Oh, a stretch like the spider silk. Huh. Because, well, he names poop as a storyteller, as it can tell us stuff about our health and things. Fair. I can see where you're coming from, again, but it's again also a bit of a stretch here. And then, of course, the monster of the day enters the scene, which I think that's supposed to be a wasp. The coloration and stuff. And she has a sword. Yeah, seems like a moth. Also, it's a female monster of the week. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, but that might be the first time that a monster of the week is actually female. They typically are depicted as male, aren't they? Well, most of them probably are technically genderless, but have a male voice to them. Even with sometimes female voice actors giving them a male voice, but it's weird. Tell me your thoughts about that. And I kinda love this scene, like, the Monster of the Week just slashes away at the KingOhger, who just stands there unfazed because, yeah, he doesn't take any damage, even though there are a lot of sparks flying. Well, maybe it isn't damaged, but as she dies, her children grow on the KingOhger? That's typically not how that works, but that's an interesting strategy. Like, well, okay, I die, I don't mind, because I have children. Oh, it wasn't even those strikes we have seen earlier. It happened way earlier when the 5 cocoons hatched and they defeated those. Huh. The Bagnahawk are planning. I like that. And then the KingOhger disassembles and the 3 greater spirits get eaten. About those 3 spirits, though, I kinda was under the assumption that Kuwagata is one of them. But apparently not. The great spirits are actually Kabuto, Sasurine, and Butter. Huh. Well, I mean, that's fair. It's just like, the way it was depicted earlier, it really seemed like Kuwagata was one of them. And, well, Deathnarok just fulfilled the prophecy of the greater spirits by putting them up into the sky. Literally. Typically, prophecies are meant figuratively, but I mean, okay, take them literal. Why not? That's kinda refreshing. But if he has fulfilled that, something bad is going to happen, right? Ah, Jeremy to the rescue. Or not. I kinda actually think this guy might be another evil ranger, which, hey, that would be very, very interesting. He also can easily restrain Deathnarok, like, he is no challenge at all. This guy seems very powerful. And yeah, typically extra rangers are more powerful than or main rangers, at least in the beginning. But that powerful? That seems unusual. That, yeah, really makes me think even more that he might be another villain, at least for now. Then his transformation phrase? He's not really transforming into a ranger, but like, he uses his equipment, which uses keys. That's kind of cool. And it says, Guy Go. Well, the sub's depicted as Guys Go, but yeah, it definitely said Guy Go. Which doesn't really sound like Kumo, Japanese for spider. I tried researching it, but couldn't find something that fits. If you know something, please tell me in the comments down below. I'm looking forward to, well, the answer here, because like this, it seems strange. Well, sweet dreams, huh? You're the eye candy for the mothers. Well, and some fathers probably as well. So, I guess what Toei wants here is to have the parents having sweet dreams of him. Yeah, they like casting the beauties? Is that how we should put that? Yeah, let's put it at that. And then the episode ends with him killing Deathnarok? Well, his gadget said fake, so it might have been a fake Deathnarok, but, well, if it wasn't, he just one-shotted him. Whoa! Also, he says that this story is about him. You're not right enough for that, I guess. This episode was a good introductory for Jeremy here. I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to see him actually transform and do stuff. Kinda hoping he is a villain, at least for now though, because I think that would work better. But we gotta see how it turns out in the end, after all. Now tell me your thoughts about this episode down in the comments below. Looking forward to see what you think about Jeremy here. Also, don't forget to tangle up the like and subscribe button as well as that little bell in Spider's web to keep updated whenever I upload a video for you. And then check out the links down in the comments below, leading to my Twitter, Instagram and Discord, where I post stuff, keep you updated, all the good things, to my merch store, where you can buy stuff with, for example, Thornic on it, and to my Twitch, where I livestream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. I hope to see you over there as well, and until next time, bye-bye!